I mean, I do have this kind of sense of adventure, kind of always kind of doing a little bit off the beaten path, off the typical path kind of things. Kind of I'm low, kind of loyal, yeah.
I think they like that I have a decent sense of humor. And my assistants at work always tell me that I'm very patient, and they call me crazy, but I think it's just because I can be silly and fun and whatnot. But maybe that I'm very like, I am caring in relationships and friendships and how I deal with certain things. And yeah, I think that's it. That I give good hugs.
They say my smile, which is physical, but I think I've heard a lot of people tell me that they like my smile. I hear that they like my friendship, because if they need someone to talk to, I'll pick up the phone and call them. But I think it's my smile. I think that's what people say they like about me.
My smile. um, and actually, they say that I'm really calm. People say they like them to feel very relaxed around me, and that's funny because I got a crazy temper sometimes. So I guess when I'm not flipping out about something, I'm very relaxing to be around.
I think people like my sense of humor, I hope. um, I think they like my drive and ambition, and I think they like how strong I appear to be emotionally. Because I go through a lot, but I don't want my friends to see that because I know that they need someone who appears to be completely in control so that they can feel inspired to be in control of their own lives and not need someone to tell them every few minutes that they're beautiful or that they're worth something. I think they need role models to show them that you're always worth something. You're always beautiful. You always deserve something better than what you have. So yeah, I think people like that about me. My humor and my strength, I think is the word.
People seem to like my chill attitude. Like I yeah, I'm or let me not say chill attitude. I guess my personality as a whole. People seem to like hanging out with me. People are very comfortable talking to me, and I can get people to open up really easily. I'm good at interviewing people. So yeah, and I think people like that. I can make them feel at home and feel wanted. So
I think that I'm funny, um, but I don't know. I would have to ask other people that. I think different people like me for different reasons. I think people like that I'm fun. My 13-year-old pseudo stepchild is 13-year-olds are quite honest, and I think that he's said it's because I'm fun.
I think people think I'm funny. I hope they do. Depends on what people you ask. I think I'm kind and thoughtful, and funny. I think that's why my friends keep me around. And I'm loyal.
Yeah, I mean, I would say again, like the fact that I'm so adaptable, I can kind of, really find my way in any situation. And then also people like to see, me kind of let loose at a dance party. um, I have been known to be a dancing fool once it comes down to some good music. Sometimes, well, for 2016, I'm going sober, so I haven't had a drink since the new year. But typically, when I would have a couple drinks or whatever, I'll definitely like to let loose and cut loose on the floor. Even now, though, I don't need that. The point is of me doing this, I don't need the alcohol to be myself and to be as jovial and to be crazy on the dance floor. And I've proven to myself that I don't need it, and I've done that. I went out last night and had a great time. So I would say people like just, again, that energy, that pulsing of just like kind of, very chill energy, very welcoming energy, somebody that they can conversate with and not have to feel, they don't feel threatened by me. Yeah, I would say that.
So it's also hard to talk about yourself, but one of the attributes that someone once told me was when they speak to me, they feel like I'm the only person in the room. Even if it's a crowded room and there's hundreds of people around. Someone once told me that when I'm standing or sitting in their presence, they feel like they're the only person in front of me in my universe. And that is just something I feel is very natural to me, but it's quite astounding to hear someone had that experience with me.
I think that's also what people like about me most. I probably get more calls for startup advice, recommendations, or whatever, because people know I'm kind of like I'm willing to sacrifice my time, probably to a fault, to help someone. And I think that's also why people like me, or
I think it's that quality that I just described that I loved about myself, the ability to love other people so genuinely that resonates with others. I think for different people, I'm different things. I can be funny or a good friend or have a lot of wisdom, but I think it's just this unbridled love that most people love about me, where, I try to form really strong connections with people.
I'm always like the person to make people laugh. Like I can make situations very comfortable. I'll keep the conversation going. But as far as just I think of my friends, what they like about me is I'm just I'm our funny one.
Well, that's hard to answer yourself. I think if you were to ask my close friends and family, they would say something similar to what I just said about myself, that I'm pretty upbeat and nice. I'm there. I'm the person that my friends call when they get broken up with, or even this past Monday, I spent all day with a friend, advising him on antidepressants and finding a psychiatrist for him to see. And I'm nice, and I guess I'm changing my answer here, but I help people. I like helping people, and I, when I'm not depressed, tend to be pretty upbeat and happy. So I think just that. People like that in their lives. They like that I'm nice and go out of my way to help them, and I'm cheerful generally to be around.